Welcome back. Well, the bail application of 3 police officers allegedly linked to the murder of 16-year-old Nathaniel Julies has been postponed to the 8th of December. Vorster Netsheongolwe is charged with defeating the ends of justice for allegedly concealing evidence. The 2 other officers, Ndyalvane and Caylene Whiteboy, have been charged with murder and discharging a firearm in a public space. The 2 allegedly shot and killed Julies in front of his house in Eldorado Park, south of Johannesburg, in August.
Yet another postponement here at the Protea Magistrates Court here in Soweto in the Nathaniel Julies matter. And of course, magistrate saying that this matter will then be back here at the court on the 8th of December. This simply because investigations by the state are not yet complete. And of course, there is some form of frustration among the family members here as well as the community members. But first, let's speak to Nathaniel Julies' mother, Bridget Harris. Mama, thanks so much for your time. Another postponement in this matter. How do you feel about that?
It's tiring us out. It's draining us. We are tired of postponement. We just want justice to be served, and because we are not being seen anywhere. Coloureds, wake up, smell the roses, because these people are just going to postpone this matter. If we are not going to stand up as a community, as people that's going to stand up with one another, with me, to this point, I'm really tired of this postponement. This is not necessary. This is unfair to us as a family. It's draining us out. It doesn't take us anywhere. We are tired of this. We just want justice to be served. These people are not even sorry. They are not even a bit sorry.
Yeah. But how have you been coping though? I mean, postponements after postponements. As a mother, how have you been coping?
I've not been coping very well because it's exhausted. Every time to come to this court and hear the postponements, it's draining me out.
All right. And you are Nathaniel Julies' grandfather. Just give us your view, please. And you have been coming through the court to make sure that justice is seen to be done in this matter. There's some delays here. Is it a matter of justice delayed? Is justice denied in your view?
It is just as you have said it now. And as my daughter was saying, the same sentiments I want to say is that we as a family are drained. It's painful, you know. They didn't take him and kill him nicely. They have killed him brutally. Something he doesn't deserve, you know. And today we are coming here, there's another postponement. And now today, there's another prosecutor, there's even another judge. We don't know what's happening because now they're changing. The judges also has been changed. Prosecutors has been changed, you know. Now these lawyers feel they've got a voice now. They can ask the magistrate and tell the magistrate they are not happy with this and that and that. What about us as a family, you know? If they're not happy with postponement so long and they want this case to go where, maybe they feel something that they've got something, you know? And the last time the magistrate has asked them, they have said that the state has got a very weak case. And the magistrate asked them completely, just nicely, if the state has got a weak case, tell me in your own words, why is Nathaniel dead? Only that I want to know. And they could not answer him. They were keeping quiet. So they brought this thing. Now they say they're waiting for the post-mortem. This thing was supposed to be done long time ago, since August when this thing came up. You know? And we as a family, we are asking, because justice denied is, you know, we want this thing to end up. So we don't want this thing to drag up for another 2 years and 3 years like other cases. We want it to be cleared up very quickly for this reason.
Yeah. Do you want to...
And even accused number 2 admitted she pulled the trigger. Yes. So what is this all about, this postponement? What more evidence do they need? Do they want? Huh? Do they want us to stand up again as coloureds, or what do they want?
All right, the community, you are the community leader there. What are the members of the community saying about these postponements in this case?
I think the postponements are very frustrating, but I must say that we, at this point in time, we have to put our faith in the NPA and IPID to do the right thing. But I think all these postponements. Like now, most people are getting ready with their families for festive season, and this particular family now has to go up and down to courts, and it's really frustrating. But it's also hitting boiling point in terms of the community, because by now they needed to have some type of direction as to what will be happening. At the same time, we need still the MEC, the Premier, and the Minister to make a public apology to the community of Eldorado Park, because the rhetoric that they brought, that it was a gang-related, was the easiest story to tell. And after getting the facts, they did not even have the decency to come back and apologize to the community of Eldorado Park. So I think it's time now that they own up and apologize to our community, and we will also tirelessly work on in the background to ensure that we begin to mend the relationship with our local police station, because we're going into festive, and while that relationship is broken, would also be detrimental to all of us within the community space. So we need to do that as a matter of urgency.
Thanks so much. But it will be very important to bring the NPA in here to just tell us about these proceedings. Pindi Mjunandwane, you are the spokesperson for the NPA in Gauteng. What's going on?
Well, we approached the court as the NPA to request a 2-month postponement for us to conduct further investigations, because you will remember that the case was brought to us as a first appearance case, and when I say it was brought to us as a first appearance case, it was not a decision docket. There's a difference between the two. With a decision docket, normally you will have investigations that are done before a person appears in court. But in this instance, a crime was committed today, the person appears in court within 48 hours. Now it is obvious that in such a case, investigations are not yet concluded. Hence now, this postponement, this is by the way the first postponement after the bail application, because remember, once an accused person appears in court, they have a right to legal representation. If they don't have lawyers on the day, they must be given an opportunity to secure legal representation. Then after that, they must then bring their bail application if they so wish, like it happened in this instance. So we are now past the bail application stage. Now we are preparing for trial. The matter is not yet trial ready. It was a court ready matter, not a trial ready matter. There's a difference between the two. And when I say court ready, when the docket was brought, the prosecutor read the contents of the docket, and then with what was contained in the docket, the prosecutor decided that there are prospects of a successful prosecution, hence the matter was enrolled. But that does not mean the matter is now trial ready, because these investigations that must be concluded forms part of the state's case, what the state is preparing to present in court. And it's very much of importance for the state to thoroughly do these investigations so that it can then prepare for a formidable case that it can present in court. Because remember, we as the state, we are the one who are alleging, and therefore we must prove our case beyond reasonable doubt in a court of law.
They were denied bail on the 28th of September, which is why we are here today. And the question is, how long does an investigation take for its completion? Because it's been over a month now. Are you also considering the fact that these postponements, or whatever postponement that has been actually instituted in this matter, is taking its toll on the family?
Well, we sympathize with the family. But this is the process that we, all of us as a group, have to go through, unfortunately. And remember that you cannot say there's a specific duration to conduct investigations, because matters differ. So we cannot really say the investigation will take this long. Because remember, like for instance, amongst outstanding investigations that we must still receive is the outstanding post-mortem report. Now you depend on stakeholders to give such information. This is not information that is within our reach as the NPA, that is within our control as the NPA. So we rely on other stakeholders to provide us with the necessary information to prepare for trial. So to give a specific date, it will be impossible for us to do so.
All right. Thanks so much for your time. Pindim Junandwane there, of course, saying that postponements are due to the outstanding information such as post-mortem results, which the state is still waiting for, and also this taking its toll, obviously, on the family, as you had the family there saying that they feel that these delays really are sort of denying them justice in this matter. But of course, we will be back here in court on the 8th of December when the three accused will be appearing again to get clarity on a way forward. But before then, on the 1st of December, Vorster Netsheongolwe, that's accused number 3, will be bringing new information in order for him to apply for a new bail. That's what's going to happen here at the Protea Magistrates Court on the 1st of December. For now, it's back to you in studio.